Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new Let's Play series in Victoria 2 HFM. So, today we're going to be playing as the Spanish Empire. As right now you can see, we do have some Carlist rebels, but that's okay. It's actually exactly what we're wanting here. I believe, let me just take a quick look, because what can we do right now? Choose trade policy. We don't care about that, at least not quite yet, because when we unpause the game, I do need to choose a research though. We're going to want romanticism, because Spain right now is in a sad state of affairs. We're very soon maybe going to drop out of the Great Power list, which is not great. We also have two national focuses. We'll, of course, go one in Spain. We'll go... Apparently we don't have craftsmen. There's no work available for them. You know what? That makes perfect sense. Do I have the ability to build factories? No. You're interventionalist who are garbage. But that's okay, because the car list... These guys up here are going to make my life significantly better in just a few days. King of Sardinia, you defeated in point. You're doing some stuff about probably uniting Italy. That's fine. We do not want the British to be isolationist in this campaign. I usually don't like the AI doing that kind of route. But the First Carlist War, the death of King Ferdinand in 1833 and the ascension of the young Isabella, only 3 years old at the time, to the throne of Spain sparked a revolt by supporters of the king's brother, the infidel Carlos. He intends to dispose of Isabella and establish a separate branch of the Bourbon family, as well as restore the Spanish Empire to its traditional glory, something liberals say simply cannot be done. So, we can either just go as regular old Spain, or we will throw him into the throne, which is going to be great for us. We lose 25 prestige, which is really going to hamper... It's the reason why we're taking romanticism, let's just say it that way. So we still need to choose a trade policy. We'll go with... minimum tariffs, tax efficiency... tariffs. Let's protect the Spanish economy for right now. Because we're now reactionary, we can build factories in this territory ourselves. So we're probably going to want... liquor distilleries are usually pretty good. They cost 13,000. We'll probably build at least one of them. Then we can put in craftsmen. Get them guys kind of establishing themselves. And then in the second... Actually, Leon Castillo's the biggest. You're actually the biggest state. I will train up some soldiers, at least right now, because we don't have that much money. Because we need to, one, crank up taxes immensely, cut down the naval spending, cut down military spending a decent amount. Spending a lot on you, but yeah, that's for all the factory construction, that makes sense. Tariffs are looking okay. All of you should also be kind of fine, I think. We have 14% literacy, which is garbage. Actually, with 14% literacy, we should probably actually make you into intellectuals. At least get you up to, I think 4% is the number you want to be for literacy. But most importantly, the reason we want to go with the car list is, for this decision right here, begin the third Reconquista. We're going to get some infamy, but that doesn't really matter so much. And now we have a lot of ability over New Spain, New Granada, Peru, Chile, and Rio de la Plata in order to establish all of our former colonies as being under our control. And that's going to be that's like the overarching goal of this campaign is, hey, we want to take over our entire colonial empire once again. Of course, who's going to be a problem? Let's say probably the United States, if I had to take a guess. And because the United States is going to be a problem, we're going to spend most of our influence trying to secure people down here, being our ally. You are Peru, Bolivia. We'll throw some points into you as well. None of them like us, I believe. Actually, no, you do like me. That's nice on their opinion. I'll take it. But I think the 25 divisions. How many guys are in Cuba? 6, 8. I want to put you guys over there as well. Do you have any transport? You have 3. Because I think we do not want to get involved in European affairs basically at all until, let's say, like the 1880s, 1890s, the Great War, the Berlin Conference. Until that, we kind of want to stay completely out of this area. We don't want to be here. We want to be in a new world where things are fun and happy and everybody's having a great time. Don't worry about these guys. They will disappear in a moment. 3 transport only carries 3 divisions. You're 5 divisions, which is not great. But I'll take you guys all down towards the south for now. You go to here. You go to there. I would like to build some more transports. So let's build, let's say 18. I know it's expensive. Well, 18 transports. We do need to transfer people over to the New World. Where else do we have troops? You're there. You guys are in the Philippines. I'll combine you up for now. I'm not going to bring the Filipino troops over to the New World. I think that's going to be a little bit too much. And I would say... Oh, accidentally clicked off. Okay, the game did not crash. Fantastic. So we have 20 prestige. We're already in 8th place, which is not great. You're already at war with Xhosa, which is down in Africa. That's okay. Don't worry about these rebellions. They will go away in mere moments. There we go. Because they're Carlist rebels, Carlists are in charge. There's nothing for them to rebel against, which is nice for us. And of course, what we have to worry about is the United States. I like the Monroe Doctrine doesn't really exist in Victoria 2 in the same way, but they're going to get a lot of benefits for trying to sphere this region. We cannot allow them to do that for obvious reasons. But we are losing money, which is a shame. I would like to cut you down. I think we're still gotta spend money on stuff. Education we do need. We kind of need to spend all this money. Actually, let's increase tariffs to, let's say, effective tariffs at 28%. I think that seems acceptable. And we can restore Spanish rule in Guatemala. Sounds like it could be interesting. So we are at peace. We're a great power. We gain 5 infamy, and we do declare war on the FRCA. The question is, do I want to do that right away? Well, I'll let you in a little bit of a secret. I knew that was going to happen. How many troops do they have? They have 2 divisions. We put you onto the boat. We'll send you to here. I know the FRC is dealing with some rebellion problems right now from Nicaragua nationalists. Get our boats to go over to here. And honestly, even though 5 infamy, I'm still going to press the button. So you know what? We'll declare war on you. Fantastic. I don't have any allies, but hopefully that's not going to be a big deal. Negative relations. You know what? That's a good point. Now, everybody in our former empire hates us. Which, honestly, I can understand why they would not be the happiest about that. I'm sure these guys... What's that war with Venezuela now? Were you allied to Venezuela? You were allied to Venezuela. Okay, that's kind of okay still. We'll transport as many men as we possibly can over to the New World. We probably don't need to mobilize. I'm sure the FRCA is mobilizing right now, but how many troops could they mobilize in total? I don't know, honestly. Yes, we have a 9 stack with you. Put you onto the boats. Do you have a navy? No. Do you have a navy? No. Okay, so you basically have free reign to do a lot of stuff. The question is Colombia giving the Venezuelans military access? I would assume so, because Colombia does not like us. But if you're also still... Oh, that's a lot of rebels, huh? We have 6 divisions now. Well, we want to make sure we're not landing somewhere that has... Okay, you don't have any troops. So we're going to land here. Hopefully we don't get killed, but I don't think we will, honestly. Okay, we now carry 7 divisions. Let's bring you guys together. Keep our eye out on this army. Make sure they don't end up dying. So you guys will go onto the boats. Send you over to here. We got a 19 stack. When I take this port, you don't want these guys over here. Go back to Cuba. It's going to take a while for them to get over here. Which is not a surprise. Is there anybody that actually does like us? The French like us. You would accept an alliance. Are you at war with anybody? You're at war with Algeria, but that doesn't matter so much. The thing is, like, I do want to avoid conflict. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get drawn into any wars that I don't have to. Being allied to France, or especially allied to any of the Italian states, brings us significantly closer. You're going to go to this area to siege that down. That's okay. Our ship's here. Sweden. You know what, Sweden? I'll accept a Swedish alliance. I'm not... Like, Sweden, I don't think is going to get involved in a major war. Apparently, they have a cost of belly against the Russians, but I don't know what that is. Because I don't know what it is, I think it's safe for me to ignore it. Because I think me mobilizing probably actually saved the FRCA. Because they can probably deal with the rebel problem significantly easier now. Yeah, so you guys are still on your way. I think you guys were fighting the rebels. You have 23 stack of nationalists down here. Actually, you don't want to go here. You want to go to this area. You have 1 small ship. We can sink your navy pretty easily. You also have no organization. So it gets us a little bit of war score there. Of course, we do need 100% against you. But we actually can probably siege this area down first. It's probably faster for us to siege this down than land troops in. But we don't want the rebels to declare their independence from the FRCA. That makes my life significantly harder. Okay, so we got our 22 stack. We'll send you over to here. I know our army's already taken a beating. Next, you're here. How long until this factory's done? It'll be done in about a year. So why not instead... Because you're looking at the intellectuals, you're at 1.34. Yeah, let's encourage you then. Because more craftsmen will show up once those factories are done. We got a 15 stack. We probably do want to... Yeah, we're killing these guys pretty easily. I think I'm going to retreat into my own troops. Yeah, so you're going to get killed. Probably not too bad there. What are my generals, by the way? You are attack +2, which is not bad. You are attack +2 as well. So our guys are really good at attacking. Not great on offense. That is... Okay, so Nicaragua did declare their independence. Unfortunately. Yeah, now they're just kind of cut off. But it doesn't seem like there's any other rebels. Nicaragua, we can declare war on them at some point in the future. It's really not a huge deal. And we can't pass a law. What law would I want to pass? The best thing I can think of would be... 4-year draft. Nobody in the population wants this reform. You know what? What movements are there? There's no movements whatsoever. I'm going to institute the 4-year draft. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave one division back here to make sure we don't lose progress in that siege. Reinforce this. We should win this battle, and then we can kind of chase those guys down. Ottomans, you're an interesting choice, but I still don't think I want that alliance. Okay, we did get the prestige. Well, then follow you guys. Where are you going? You're going to here? We're actually defending again, which I'm not going to complain too much about. You're not at war. You are allied to the Colombians. Venezuela still hasn't done anything. They do want status quo, but we're not going to give it to them for obvious reasons. We're just going to keep going until we wipe out the FRC army. So that looks good for us. I might actually try to just blockade Venezuela and see if they'll maybe just wipe peace out if I destroy their economy enough. You guys do need reinforcements. I mean, a lot of our units need reinforcements right now. Early game wars are always really bad to kind of maintain. Combine you guys up. Venezuela. You have 24 divisions. You would not accept. We already have 13 war score against you because of the blockade. Are you the war leader, by the way? No, they're not the war leader. Fantastic. That makes our job a little bit better. We'll also have one of you go here, so we'll blockade every single port of theirs. We have $41,000. You are still fighting, I think, Tripoli. No, you're fighting against the Egyptians now. So it's a good thing we did not ally ourselves with the Ottomans, or else they would have brought us into a war we want nothing to do with. Trying to think, because we have $40,000 now. Which means we do want to... I mean, what's naturally produced in our country? You know what? A lot of steel, actually, which is not bad. And coal. Coal is actually really nice. So with our steel... Actually, no, we want to make a steel mill then. Because this has coal and it's got iron. Steel mill is going to be really nice in this province. It's going to be worth it. It's going to cost a lot, but I think it's definitely worthwhile. Andorra. I'll ally myself with Andorra, just because, why not? Andorra seems like a nice country. You have 15%. We're not going to really be able to blockade you, but that's okay. The Americans are cordial with you. We're at war with them. I am worried. I will admit, I'm worried that the Americans might get involved. But if it makes sense for this one big siege to happen, as opposed to all the smaller ones, we're actually going to send over the 33 stack. The reason I feel okay sending all these troops over is because nobody in Europe should be able to declare war on us, really. We're still in 7th place, which is nice. Being in 7th place at least means that we're not going to lose great power status. The United States, how many points are they getting with you? That's the UK. I don't care about the UK. You're getting points pretty quickly, which is not great. Venezuela. You know what? America or France, I've changed my mind. You will not accept anymore. Too many great power allies. You're allied to the Russians now. What about Great Britain? You would not accept. Negative relations. Does anybody like us? Two Sicilies does. Morocco likes us. Base reluctant, negative 50. Fine. You know what? I didn't want friends anyway. Maybe we should have taken the French alliance to kind of play as like a counter to the United States. How many troops do the US have? They have 21 divisions. Do they have a navy? They have 19 ships. I mean, if we could... I mean, I know our navy is not great. I mean, how many ships do I have? I have 54 ships. I have 54 points worth of ships. But are our ships better than the Americans? I don't know. What can I build here? I can build some frigates. Yeah, build some frigates. Just in case. This is in Europe, East Indies. I want to build them in North America. It's going to be a little bit expensive, but that's okay. We can also close our borders. Actually, has an infamy increase a little bit, which is not what I want. We can make trade unions illegal. We can even throw a service by requirement if I wanted to. I don't think the Americans are going to mobilize against us. Peonage. I don't really think I want to actually change too much of this. The infamy going down slower is not great. Okay, Peru, Bolivia. We can now throw you into our... We can actually do cordial. But I know neither of you guys like us anymore, which is not great. We're only getting 0.9 here. Because neither of you are our friends. Which is understandable, I would say. And our allies, yes, will be coming in a few more days. Venezuela. Still would not accept the peace offer. I don't know when they would, honestly. Okay, let's go to the capital. You guys are going to go to here. So got territory, but we can't go around here without going all the way around. We just got to make sure. We got to keep our eye out, make sure if the Americans intervene or not. Cholera will quarantine the province. Still have 35, so I think you might have tried to slow down your rate of trying to sphere them. Because I think the Americans are probably trying to sphere everybody in North South America a little bit. Right now we're at 17%. Of course, we're going to need to get our way to 50 or 80, probably 100%, honestly. So we got our 24 stacks. They do have an engineer, so they should actually siege down provinces pretty quickly, all things considered. 15%. Okay, we also don't want to make sure any of our ships sink. We also have 15%. Because you don't have naval range, really? Oh, because Puerto Rico doesn't have a port in it. It costs $3,000. I think that's more than worthwhile. You've already got a port. I don't have any other territory here. I don't have any territory in Africa other than you, which already has a port, which makes sense. FRC's actually landed troops in Morocco. Not really where I expected them to go, but, you know, congratulations to you. We got a 3,000 stack of rebels. Give me 5 prestige. 2 Sicilies wants an alliance. I'm going to say yes. Even though I honestly do not like it. You're still allied, of course, I'm assuming, with the Russians. And to the Dutch. I don't know how that's going to change things too much, but it might. So we'll increase you up to cordial. It doesn't even matter. It does not matter what their actual opinions of us are. South Peru is also independent, I think. Like Peru, we got South Peru and then Peru, Bolivia. Sure, why not? I have 3 different Perus. The more Perus, the better, is kind of what I've always said. So you're now at 40. Of course, we have a lot of reactionaries in the upper house, which is not a surprise. Conservative and reactionary. Yeah, I don't see why we would not want the conservatives and reactionaries to lose militancy. Oh, we actually lost a naval battle. How many ships do you have? 3? We still have you. Because We're still blockading this port. You're still fine. Maybe you're trying... Maybe you sank one of our other guys? I'm not too sure. Because right now we have 3 against you. Still will not accept. We used to have more, of course, and then we... Go sink the Venezuela Navy. Go sink Venezuela's Navy. Don't let them escape. They might escape. They escaped. Fine. Blockade them for now. I'm sure they'll be fine. You do need more troops, but not really too much I can do about that, I think. Like, I can't train any more troops here. Can barely train more troops in Europe, either. I could do service by requirement, but that would force me to have to do mobilization, which is, again, not what I want to do. America have 22 divisions. We do also outnumber the Americans, at least in division count. I know that doesn't really matter, seeing as we've taken heavy attrition here. I'll move you guys up towards the north right now. 49%. Venezuela leaving the war would be nice. I just don't see that happening, unfortunately. And our Navy, I think, is getting towards the point where even if the Americans do intervene, we should at least be able to stop them at sea. Their land army doesn't matter so much. They have 22 ships. Again, I can't tell what kind of ships they have. What am I? Could I have naval tech 5, military tech 5, you're at 5, and I think it was 7, right? So their navy is slightly better than ours. I wonder if it makes sense. I was going to say, I wonder if it makes sense for these guys to try to reinforce, but only 2 of these guys can even reinforce. This army's in much better shape, but not by much. We'll probably give 1 month in friendly territory, assuming, yeah, the supply limit here is okay. They should reinforce. They're not taking attrition now by the end of the month. You still will never reinforce, but that's okay. I do think that at least, though, for right now, it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks for watching, my name is HFM. If you enjoyed, run a thumbs up. Not enjoyed, click some down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.